The enemy
Guess I
of
should
my
find
enemy.
some place to try to talk to Solus.
Well, hold up. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's level first. Priorities, Brooke. Upgrade strike abilities. Strike abilities applies shock. Or defeating enemies with a projectile ability grants rally party. Companions deal increased damage. It's not a bad passive, in all honesty. I'm gonna go with this for now to get the greater mana restoration when I kill people. Things. Sorry. I'm not killing people. Okay, Harding, you may take your upgraded bow. Never mind. It's trash. Or maybe it already upgraded you to mayhem. I don't... What's with the shadow magic? That shit looks weird. Nev, do you have the same thing on your weapon? Yes, okay. Nev's really chilling back here doing fuck all. Sorry, Nev. And Harding has... Oh, points available, of course. Okay, so we have the healing. We have ability shred, sundered. Deals a high... I wish it would tell me, like, who she can trigger things with, you know? Oh, well. Sundered. High amount of stagger. That's just enhanced damage for everybody. It detonates overwhelmed, but I don't currently have a way to apply overwhelmed. Does very high stagger. So the only thing that's useful at the moment between Harding and Nev is applying sundered. Okay. And it detonates sundered. Okay. And then what do you do? It just deals electricity. That applies weakened. And that detonates sundered. So you work with Harding as well. Okay. So I guess it would make sense to keep Shred and to do something with Shred, which is this one here. Okay. When Shred hits an enemy, you gain precision. What's precision? The next charged or final attack on an enemy will be critical. Okay, charged. I still haven't even tried to use. Whoops! I was supposed to use it. But final attacks we will do, so that's fine. I'll take Keen Eye. And those are your 2 points. Okay? Okay. Let's work with that. And I would like to go to... How do I get out of here? How do I fast travel back to another location? I don't get it. I want to go back to... Oh, now I can mark things. But how do I go back to where I want to go? That's great. I don't care. I want to go back to the Veil Jumpers. But it doesn't let me. I can only fast travel on the current map. Local. Can we go to non-local? How do I... You literally said I could fast travel. Did you not mean via the world? What was this shit? I literally can't fast travel to a place of my choosing. There's nowhere to even go. Oh, she's down by the Alluvian. I mean, should I just go there manually? Fucking irritating, but fuck it. Hey, I really just came to actually go past you, Soz. I'm trying to talk to you.
Oh, Rook!
Oh, does this mean I... Oh,
I've
hold
never seen an
on.
alluvian like this before.
It's because she's
Not
tampering
intact,
with it.
anyways. Fascinating.
I won't be able to fast travel outside of the lighthouse until she's finished playing with it. Yeah, okay, I've just realized. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Super annoying, but it does make sense. I can't deny that it doesn't make sense. That it does make sense. So, who has... Harding has a limited conversation, so let's go speak to Harding. I'm gonna go converse with Solus. Even though I should get off. Whatever. Ma'am?
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Vedun gar velos atredum.
Okay, so she's found the
Velos
name.
atredum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger.
Why are you smiling?
The prayer, the proclamation. Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
God, so many flooding options. Me interrupting, you lost me. Start making sense, dear.
What? What did you lose again?
Isatunal.
Yes, but what is it?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces.
To the dwarves?
I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Again, is this just a dwarven thing? If you say so.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Words aren't enough. It's hard to put into words something you just feel. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
How to use your lyrium?
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
To listen to Harding babble? It really isn't. She's like, great chat. I'm just gonna leave now. Harding approves. Cool, great for Harding. That was the most obscure conversation I've had with Harding yet. I liked it better when you could just flirt with her back in Inquisition. And it was harmless. Yep, okay, well, Solus, we're on. We have a date. Except you're taken by the Inquisitor, so it's not really a date, you know?
Wait, that room wasn't there before. I don't think.
Where's the green light coming from? I don't know. Anywho, no it wasn't. This is a new room, dear. Oh my, 'tis bright.
Nev, or Harding, must have put my pack here. Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
Lol. On Life in the Lighthouse. This ancient logbook is filled with meticulous veilfire runes. Though it is encoded, flicking through it offers vignettes of borrowed memory. Fearful refugees are ushered to the lighthouse through alluvians, emerging from the infirmary and libraries as soldiers, spies, and scholars. Gardeners plant long-extinct herbs that grow, are harvested, and wither in the blink of an eye. The sharp smell of distilling medicine wafts from a window, and the poison for the enemy drips into a vial. The arguments of a war council go on late into the night. Forbidden songs are sung freely, with filthy lyrics substituted for the Evanurus' names. Finally, a heated conversation silhouetted against glass with quick shadows darting behind it. The argument ends with a wordless but unmistakable impression. You summoned them. You feed them. All right. And that's the only interactable. No door. Place Varric's shaving mirror. Why is Varric's shaving mirror in my
Varric
possession?
and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this.
To look in the mirror
Take
and see
a long,
myself?
hard look in it, kid.
Yeah.
It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
Where was he even hiding it? Gender identity options. You can fuck right off. Nice story, but that's not me. I'm trying to live up to that. I look good. Enough reflection.
A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so.
What a stupid moment. That's just dumb. Next.
This piece is all that's left of the artifact that trapped Varric and the others in Arlathan Forest. The day we met. Only thing left of my time with the Veil Jumpers, too. Strife said he didn't want to see me again until I'd gotten some sense pounded into my head.
I was impulsive. I made the right call.
Being a Veil Jumper means taking risks. Strife of all people should have understood that.
I do not disagree with your actions. The map be damned. Bloody Strife.
My peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits.
What is it?
He told me the scroll went back to even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us.
Okay, he's right. We also face prejudice. He loved traveling, so do I. The gods that made that hard.
Too many humans look down on us, even though elves were here first. It's nice to have someone see how much our people have done.
She really does have a strange accent. I cannot even pin down what her accent is meant to be. Like, it doesn't sound Welsh.
The ever-turning orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent.
So these keepsakes. One is compulsory, the mirror from Varric, which apparently solidifies your transgender status, but fuck that noise. The second one has to do with your history, your backstory. The third one is also about your race. And then this fourth one seems to be about your class. So I'm a mage. Those were the days. I wasn't a model student. For all the good it did, it was hard but worthwhile.
I could have used more time learning to cast spells while someone swings a sword at me, and less time on floating orbs.
I mean, you got to learn one way or another, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's better.
We're going to nap. Bit of a
How do I
kip.
connect to Solus? Just sleep?
You don't even have a bed. You literally only don't
relaxing.
stand on it.
Maybe if I clear my mind.
You don't even have a bed. Okay, we're going to meditate. We're going to take the D&D approach to elven sleep. Why is your room in an aquarium? It just occurred to me to actually ask. Hello.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Oh, indeed it is. It's very blighted.
Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded.
No.
Did I overstate the danger?
No, you understated it. You did not. Seriously rubbing in, stop any information. No.
No. It appears to be just about as bad as you said.
How unfortunate for you.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Alkanon.
Because I'm
and
the only
Ganymede.
choice you have. Nothing, but I'm here. I'm not in charge. I punch up. You should know.
I stopped you, didn't I?
You disrupted the ritual.
Same.
Yeah, I did. Even though I'm nowhere near as powerful as you.
Your plan is to tell me how powerful you aren't?
With the Veil Jumpers, I was in a dangerous part of the forest full of wild magic. My team got free, but not everyone did. There were a lot of people still trapped, including Varric.
So you went in, against orders, and freed them.
How do you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
You were aware
Then
of it.
you know that powerful opposition doesn't frighten me. I find a way to get the job done, whatever it takes.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Your
Started
teeth look
what?
weird, Solus.
My rebellion against the Evanurus, the elven gods as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Imprisoned where? Why blight the world's bigger than what we have? It didn't escape.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganan and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So
How?
what we saw at the village...
And why?
That's them not at full strength?
Correct.
So he locked away a more powerful form of the blight with the elven god. I don't get the history of that.
I don't understand. Elganan and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped.
Course.
That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
Right. So the blight was, I don't know, I still don't understand how it was created per se, but it existed in the Fade behind his prison, the Veil. And then when Corypheus intruded upon the Black City looking for the Maker's throne and were cast down, him and his men, isn't that what was said to have been the start of the Blight as punishment for man's hubris? I really don't remember the first game, or Inquisition for that matter. No, I think that's information from Origins, I believe. But okay. And so by him sweeping past the Veil and the prison, however the hell he managed that, he managed to accidentally release a portion of the blight into the world. Interesting. Okay, I really need to look up all my history. How do we stop them? Then we stop them. Can we stop them?
Then we
Statements.
shut down whatever they need to do to free the Blight.
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
Plus they make
We've
their
already
own.
recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first? What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
When the Dalish elves started the Veil Jumpers, we uncovered a lot about how terrible our gods were. I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted, murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganan and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganan and Gillenane.
Sounds entertaining.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What else?
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
It's a work in progress.
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
There's not enough solace in this game. I need more solace. Okay, we'll go speak with Varric then. Wardrobe, you've acquired new appearances for your equipment, have I? Appearances can be modified. Alright. If you say, oh, I can do it in my room. Enter decoration mode? The fuck? Change the decor's fine. No, just leave it. I don't care about my room. She looks fine. Okay, let's change this. What's this new one? This one here. Jumpers, deft levers. Ah, that's the one we wore before. Okay, you know, I really like that one. So we'll leave that as our transmog. And we'll just turn it off. Yeah? Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Can I? Oh, I can wear literally anything in my casual wear. Okay, interesting. And I have no problem with what any of you are wearing. Well, I mean, none of you are wearing that here and now. But I can't change your casual wear anyway. Alright. Let us go speak with Varric. I don't believe there are any pivotal conversations that need to be had. Negative. Okay, Varric. Feeling better? I mean, you're upright. It's a start.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You thought
You
he wouldn't?
heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing.
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I don't want your job. I can't replace you if that's what you want.
I'll get it done.
I never doubted it.
Never mind.
Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? That first ill-fated Arlathan expedition. Not the recent one. Demons just kept coming for us. Dozens. Hundreds. But you didn't give up. You found a path out of that forest. Led us from the darkest depths back to safety. Lost that magic map. Pissed off some historians, but you've
strife.
got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding
Trouble?
a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen.
The Inquisitor did.
With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
I kind of thought Varric would have a bigger role in this game, although in hindsight it makes sense because he was never on the companions list, was he?
There is something. When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Nev got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you
What
had.
I said.
Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
But it wasn't a mistake. Harding would have gotten injured, I'm sure.
Did
I'd chosen
Nev
her.
tell you about me talking to Solus and the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
He's an asshole. I'm worried. I need his help.
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it.
Solus is just
Solus fought a rebellion
delightfully
against
sarcastic.
Eldernon and Gillenane. He didn't want to be a god. But he's also a lot older and more powerful than any of us. He looks at us like we're toddlers.
Tim,
So
we
how do
are.
I deal with him?
Well, act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental.
He is.
He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
Varric really does know Solus. It's quite sweet. Which option pisses me off less? I don't know. I kind of liked the whole, respecting him and, he'll show you he's just a man. That's cool. I like that. And it's a nice approach for Solus. But, I kind of like the idea of making him insufferable. It's quite fun to just, poke him. I get too much joy out of that.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Yep.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
Thanks, Varric. Good talking
I'll
to
let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go.
Yes?
I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
Ooh, who's first?
You got any ideas?
Nothing.
Eh.
But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Fair.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
But this again brings me to the previous point I made. Why are we not getting into contact
wish
with
I could be
people
out there with you, Rook.
of relevance?
Just be careful, all right?
People that have pull on this world and can get shit done to defend against elven fucking gods. Why are we not getting in touch with the Inquisitor? Yes, I've disbanded the Inquisition, but she still holds a lot of pull and sway. Yeah, it's been 8 years. She's getting quite old now. Although, no, take her back, she's an elf, never mind. So, she could be useful, and she has a lot of contacts and allies. Why is she not our first priority? Why are we not looking to converse with Hawk? Yeah, she's bloody difficult to get a hold of, but she proved invaluable for that portion of Inquisition. Why are we not getting into touch with the Warden? There's Blight involved. Why are we not hitting her up? Again, difficult to find, but I'm sure there are ways. Through Alistair, first and foremost. Again, it depends on what canon you have from Origin, but there are options for previous people who have connections that have pull and that people would listen to. Although, I suppose the Warden could also have died depending on your canon ending of Origins. But more importantly, why are we not getting into touch with the Divine Victoria? We don't know her, but Varric does. Whether it's Cassandra, Liliana, or Vivian, which we'll never discover in this game. Sorry, I'm actually super tired. That's why I'm wanting to get off. We'll never discover which of the three are divine in this game because I don't think it's relevant. I don't think she has an involvement in this game, which is really highly disappointing. But either way, Varric knows each of the three of them. Why is it not his priority to contact them, particularly if it was Cassandra or Liliana, given, the entirety of Dragon Age 2 is a framing device of Cassandra interrogating him and him retelling what happened and their involvement all together in Inquisition. The first thing he should be doing is contacting Divine Victoria. Yeah, okay, he's lying in bed, but Scout Harding can absolutely send out messages for him. We can go take the message personally. Why is this not the priority? I hate loopholes in games. It frustrates me. Nev. Nev is outside. In... What building was she in? Oh, hello. Workshop. The Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrade. Upgrading equipment at the Caretaker's Workshop will increase an item's statistics. Finding another version of an existing item or purchasing it from a merchant will increase an item's statistics while also unlocking new properties. Ah, so I was correct. Makes absolutely no sense, realistically. Oh, you found this helm in a chest. It magically just imbues the one you currently have with extra magic. It makes no sense at all. But okay. Pursue both paths to bring out your equipment's full potential. Empowering the workshop. Collecting mementos out in the world will let you upgrade the Caretaker's Workshop. Define mementos. Upgrading it will increase the number of enchantments on offer and increase the power level of your weapons you can find or purchase while adventuring. Alright, well how do I level it up? It doesn't matter, I'm supposed to go back to the bloody merchants, but I can't. Okay, well. I don't think I can upgrade you further. Not that I think I even want to. Oh, I can. Oh, it costs me things. What are these? Excuse me? What are these? I don't know. It's a crystal of some kind, obviously. I have no clue what that is. Is it an ore? I don't know. Physical damage goes up and the stagger goes up. For God's sake, just use a key. Mouse water. Oh my god, I need to sleep. I can't even word. 20% damage versus enemies with low health. It's not bad. Didn't I say I wanted to increase it? No, it was the staff I wanted to increase. You. I wanted you to get improved upon. God, that's pitiful. I wanted the mana regeneration. Does this give me the mana generation? Oh, it doesn't seem to indicate that it will. I'm going to do it anyway. Ah, it doesn't. Fudgesticles. God damn it. I really needed that. Okay, that's disappointing. I was really hoping that that would enhance it. Never mind. It's seen better days. No, I can't use my heartwood. I still don't know what you mean by healing. I don't get it. And I can upgrade everyone else's stuff. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna leave that alone. It's up here now. Change monument. Fenharel's fine. What's wrong with Fenharel? Hanal Gilan. It's a Hala. A legendary Hala leaving streaks of gold. No! We worship Fenharel here, thank you very much.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Balara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that?
Shoot.
First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the demon of Virantium.
I am intrigued, indeed. Mage killer isn't a problem.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
Okay. I am indeed intrigued.
Well, I'm sold. Now we charm the crows.
Fingers crossed. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori.
Nice.
From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned.
Practical.
I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years. But the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
I hadn't planned to dawdle.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to
Minrathous.
Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter.
For
An
what
empire of mages
purpose?
that knows a thing or two about corrupt
Who's
magic.
there?
Tevinter Authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Ah, that's her faction, of course. I was trying to run through the companions in my head, and I was like, who's the Shadow Dragons? I don't know, but it's Nev. That makes way more sense. I have another question and a problem of continuity. Where's Dorian? Dorian returned to Tevinter, where he stepped up to be a Magister, because his father, either his father died or his father passed on the title. No, his father passed on the title to him. So he joined the Magisterium to attempt to slowly change Tevinter society to be less horrible. And he teamed up with some other woman starting with M, I believe. I don't remember her name. And they were working together to just improve the Magisterium in society. Little by little. So he should be in charge to some degree, as you know, like the equivalent of a lord, I guess you would say. In Tevinter, we're just never going to encounter him despite being in this little fucking city. I need more Dorian in my life. He's one of my favorite characters.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
My friends are our friends. You must have stories. Can we trust them?
I get the feeling you have a lot of dramatic stories.
One or two.
So, we talked to the crows in
Getting no
Antiva and
approval.
the shadow dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
As you will note, I'm losing my facial expressions. She doesn't emote quite as well as she did originally already. Quest acquired, Sea of Blood. Quest acquired, the smuggled relic case. Quest acquired, into the crossroads. Yay, the crossroads! See, I mentioned them for a reason. I'm going to assume that we will be using the crossroads as our first port of call, right? Team explores the crossroads, a mysterious network of mirrors that allows instantaneous travel in order to recruit more people to their cause. Get to Trevisco or Docktown? Trevisco, Docktown. Okay, so this quest should be over and done with in 2 seconds. If only requirement. Oh no, we just have to meet her in the Luvian. You can track another quest during the current quest. You cannot track another quest during the current quest. Okay, well, into the crossroads it is. Doesn't exactly give me much in the way of choice. Anyone else wants a conversation? No, great. Down to the Alluvian we go. Now, if I save and get off, where the bloody hell is it going to put me? So this game doesn't like to leave me where I last saved. Most rude. Okay, don't trigger the scene. I need to sleep. I cannot function. Okay, no, we won't open that.